Hey everyone, welcome back to Ask Literature, where we dive deep into the world of books and ideas. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss an insightful discussion. Today we're tackling a fascinating topic that has reshaped the way we think about literature post-colonial criticism. So grab your favorite cup of tea or coffee and let's unravel the complexities of this critical lens together. Post-colonial criticism emerged in the mid-20th century as a response to the legacy of colonialism, focusing on the cultural, political, and historical implications of colonization on both the colonizers and the colonized. But what does that really mean? At its core, post-colonial criticism examines how colonial power structures have influenced literature, language, and identity. It challenges us to consider whose voices are heard and whose are marginalized in the narratives we read. To understand post-colonial criticism, we must first acknowledge the historical context. The 19th and 20th centuries were marked by imperial expansion, with European powers colonizing vast territories across Africa, Asia, and the Americas. This era was not just about land, it was about control, exploitation, and the imposition of foreign cultures on indigenous peoples. One of the pioneers of post-colonial criticism is Edward Said, whose groundbreaking work Orientalism explores how the West constructed an image of the East as exotic, backward, and uncivilized. This narrative justified colonial domination and has had lasting effects on how Eastern cultures are perceived even today. Said's argument is that literature and art played a significant role in this construction, influencing societal attitudes and reinforcing stereotypes. This means that when we read works like Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness or E.M. Foster's A Passage to India, we must critically assess not just the stories being told, but the perspectives from which they are told. These narratives often reflect a Eurocentric worldview, positioning Western characters as heroes while relegating indigenous populations to the margins. So how does post-colonial criticism change our reading of these texts? It encourages us to question the power dynamics at play and to seek out the voices of the colonized voices that have often been silenced in mainstream literature. Writers like Chinua Achebe, Ngugi, Thiong'o, and Salman Rushdie provide crucial counter-narratives. Achebe's Things Fall Apart, for example, offers a powerful depiction of pre-colonial Igbo society, challenging the stereotypes perpetuated by colonial literature. In his essay, An Image of Africa, Achebe critiques Conrad's portrayal of Africa in Heart of Darkness, arguing that it strips Africans of their humanity. This brings us to the heart of post-colonial criticism, the reclamation of identity. Post-colonial writers often grapple with the complexities of identity in a world shaped by colonial history. They explore themes of displacement, hybrid identities, and the search for belonging. They see the intertwining of personal and national identity, reflecting the tumultuous history of India post-independence. This kind of storytelling challenges the linear narratives of history that often dominate colonial discourse. Now let's talk about language. Language is a powerful tool for both oppression and liberation. Post-colonial writers often manipulate language to reflect their cultural heritage while also subverting colonial influences. By blending indigenous languages with colonial languages, authors create a unique voice that challenges the dominance of the colonizer's tongue. This is evident in the works of authors like Ngugi, who advocates for writing in native languages to reclaim cultural identity. This raises an important question: how does literature influence our understanding of history and identity? Post-colonial criticism pushes us to confront uncomfortable truths and to acknowledge the narratives we may have overlooked. In conclusion, post-colonial criticism is not just a theoretical framework, it's a lens through which we can better understand the complex interplay of power, culture, and identity in literature. It invites us to listen to diverse voices and to recognize the ongoing impact of colonialism in our world today. If you found this discussion enlightening, please give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. What texts do you think we should analyze through a post-colonial lens? I'd love to hear your suggestions, and remember to subscribe for more literary explorations. Until next time, keep reading and questioning.